Another day, another story. Welcome to Scary Stories, where we bring you tales of terror that will chill you to the bone. In this episode, we delve into the mysteries of the cemetery and the secrets that lie hidden within its walls. Our story begins with a baby who was found in the cemetery, wrapped in cloth with strange symbols on it. As she grew older, the girl became obsessed with uncovering the truth about her past and the identity of the parents who had abandoned her in such an eerie place. But as she delves deeper into the mysteries of the cemetery, she begins to uncover a dark presence that lurks just beyond the veil of the living. A presence that threatens to consume her and her newfound powers, and that will stop at nothing to achieve its dark goals. Join us on this journey into the heart of the cemetery, where we uncover the secrets of the dead and the power of the living. Will the girl survive the darkness that lies ahead? Or will she be consumed by the forces of evil that seek to control her? Get ready to be scared out of your wits, as we bring you the bone-chilling tale of Astral Offspring. It seemed like the creature had been following her ever since she started her search. She could feel its presence, a constant feeling of being watched, and it made her increasingly uneasy. The girl tried to shake off the feeling, but it was always there, lurking in the shadows, just out of sight. One night, as she was walking through the cemetery, she heard a strange noise. It was a low growl, coming from behind one of the gravestones. The girl froze, her heart pounding in her chest. She slowly turned around and saw two glowing eyes staring back at her. She couldn't make out what the creature was, but it was definitely not human. The girl knew she had to run, but her legs wouldn't move. She was rooted to the spot, paralyzed with fear. The creature slowly emerged from the shadows, revealing a long, twisted body with sharp claws and teeth. It was unlike anything she had ever seen before. The creature lunged towards her, but before it could reach her, a bright light enveloped the area. The girl shielded her eyes, unable to see what was happening. When the light subsided, the creature was gone, and in its place was a woman with kind eyes. The woman introduced herself as a witch and explained that the baby was left in the cemetery for a reason. The child was born with special powers that could be dangerous if not trained properly. The witch had been keeping an eye on the girl, waiting for the right time to reveal the truth to her. The girl was stunned. She had always felt like there was something different about her, but she never imagined it could be this. The witch offered to train her and help her harness her powers, and the girl accepted. From that day on, the girl's life was never the same. She learned to control her powers and became one of the most powerful witches of her time. And although the creature never reappeared, the girl always kept a watchful eye out, knowing that there were still mysteries waiting to be uncovered in the cemetery. As the girl continued to train with the witch, she discovered more about her own past and the strange symbols that were wrapped around her as a baby. She learned that they were a form of protection magic, placed there by her birth parents to keep her safe from evil forces that sought to control her power. But there were still unanswered questions. Who were her birth parents? Why did they leave her in the cemetery? And what was the true extent of her powers? One day, while meditating in the cemetery, the girl heard a faint whisper. She strained to listen, and the whisper grew louder and clearer until it was almost a voice. "Find me," it said. "I am waiting." The girl knew then that she had to follow the voice. It led her deep into the heart of the cemetery, to a forgotten grave hidden behind an overgrown bush. As she brushed away the leaves, she saw a name etched on the stone, her birth mother's. Overcome with emotion, the girl knelt beside the grave and began to weep. She felt a hand on her shoulder and looked up to see the witch standing behind her. "It's time," the witch said. "Time to confront your past and embrace your destiny." Together, they performed a ritual that summoned the spirits of the girl's birth parents. They appeared before her as shimmering apparitions, and the girl saw for the first time their faces. Her mother spoke first, her voice echoing through the cemetery. "We left you here for your own protection," she said. "We knew that you were special and that there were those who would seek to harm you. We hoped that the symbols we left with you would keep you safe until the time was right." The girl's father spoke next, his voice filled with regret. "But we were wrong," he said. "We should have stayed with you, raised you ourselves. Instead, we left you alone in the world." The girl felt a surge of anger and pain. She had spent so many years wondering why they had abandoned her, and now she knew. But she also knew that she couldn't change the past. "It's okay," she said, reaching out to touch their ghostly hands. "I forgive you." The spirits smiled at her, and then they were gone, leaving the girl and the witch alone in the cemetery once more. But the girl knew that she was no longer alone. She had her powers, her training, and her past, all leading her towards an unknown but exciting future. With a newfound understanding of her past and her powers, the girl continued to train under the witch, becoming stronger and more confident with each passing day. She explored the mysteries of the cemetery, unlocking its secrets and uncovering the stories of those who had been laid to rest there. As time went on, the girl became known as a powerful witch, respected and feared by those who knew of her. She used her powers to protect the innocent and to fight against the forces of darkness that threatened to consume the world. But even as she battled against these forces, the girl never forgot her past. She continued to visit the cemetery, to pay her respects to her birth parents, and to honor the memories of those who had gone before her. And in the quiet moments of her life, when she was alone with her thoughts, she would sometimes hear the faint whispers of the spirits who still lingered in the cemetery, urging her forward, reminding her of the power that lay within her. For the girl knew that her journey was far from over. There were still mysteries to uncover, secrets to be revealed, and battles to be fought. But with her powers, her training, and her past, she was ready for whatever lay ahead. And as she stood in the heart of the cemetery, surrounded by the spirits of the dead, she knew that she was never truly alone. For the cemetery was a place of power, a place of mystery, and a place of endless possibilities. The end. Scary Stories is more than just a collection of spooky tales. It is a celebration of the human experience, our fascination with the unknown, and our desire to explore the depths of our imaginations. It offers a unique and thrilling form of entertainment that will continue to captivate audiences for years to come.